Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join three Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Hi, welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Lori.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 15, Episode number 10, The Colts Out of the Bag. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
I thought it's
I
funny.
can't believe it's episode 10 already.
I know.
I know. We start out in the Hamptons. The ladies are talking about their day. And then back in Beverly Hills, Amanda's talking to her fiance, Eddie, about like what they're doing. He's going to be taking the big kids camping before school starts, and she's taking the little kids to the beach. She's also talking about her manifestation party. And, she doesn't feel like that the ladies participated, with the exception of Erica.
Yeah, she's like super miffed that the girls are not appreciating her free class.
Right.
Yes, because anybody else would be like super excited.
Yeah. And like I said, those classes are really cool and a lot of fun. So I don't know if they just didn't want to give the time to it or production did her dirty because they made it sound really lame.
Think that everyone sitting at that table thinks she's full of shit.
Yeah, that could be it too.
And that's why they were like not into it.
Well,
I think Erica is the only one there giving her the benefit of the doubt. And obviously Kyle, but she wasn't there. But the rest of them are like, we don't believe what you're selling. We're not buying what you're selling. And you shouldn't be selling it.
I also think those women are a lot older than she is and are also successful already. They didn't sign up for this course. The people who sign up for this course are looking to learn a skill, right?
Right. They want to
Yeah.
listen to what she's got to say.
Right. They didn't sign up for this course.
They're trying to attain something that they don't already have. And most of the women, if not all of the women sitting at that table, already have more than what they probably ever thought they would.
Right.
Yes.
But even then, it can be a really cool, it can be a really cool class, no matter where you
They just don't like her.
But yeah, it's
Right.
just
They
not.
just don't like her.
Right. Right. She didn't really know her audience is really the problem, right? That
Yeah.
They are not her audience. It was like a forced thing.
This is the thing. It's just people of our age, like Gen Xers, it's just flat out truth. We just don't have a lot of tolerance for the
Nonsense.
I'm emotionally threatened speak. Like it just, like
Right.
we didn't have any of that. Like you fell, you scraped up your knee really bad, you found somebody's hose, you put some water on it, your friend slapped their t-shirt on it, and you went about your day. You didn't go home because your mom would be like, you're right, go ahead. Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's
like we
different.
don't look at words as threats.
No.
Like a threat is like, I feel like you're going to
The bad man in the van
hit me or something.
The bad man in the van is the threat.
Yeah, like words aren't going to,
child molester.
Words are words.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. I'm done now.
No, it's perfect. Then we see Bose and Sutton are talking, and Bose was saying that she has noticed a stark difference in Sutton this year. And I agree. I think that Sutton, well, we know she doesn't have Garcelle there, but I do think that Sutton came into this season with a whole new perspective. And whether it's because Garcelle is gone and she was on an island, or if she did some, self-reflecting and was looking at what she was putting out there and has decided to change it.
I think the not drinking with her, or
Yes,
not
absolutely.
drinking, because I was a little confused at the end when she ordered something, and I don't care. She could do whatever she wants. I certainly do not think that Sutton has a drinking problem or anything near that. But I thought she maybe ordered wine. But anyway, she's not drinking the vodka.
Yes.
And the grapefruit like she was. And I think that's
maybe,
making a positive impact on her on the show.
Yeah, and sometimes different drinks hit you different ways. And,
For sure.
especially with menopause, like maybe you could drink vodka and grapefruit your whole life, and then menopause hits and you're like, whoa, like something crazy goes on. Because you girls know how it is. It's like crazy. Or maybe Sutton said, well, Garcelle's gone. these are the people I got to hang out with, so I better like get it together.
Tighten it up.
Yeah,
Tighten it up.
Yeah. And I mean, we saw Kyle stop drinking and, you know, Amanda's not drinking. So you don't have to be drinking and to be on these shows. You can not drink for a choice. You could not drink because you feel it's a problem. You could do whatever you want. But I agree with you.
Well,
Making
Margaret
those changes is
Joseph's
helping.
Yeah, like she never drinks while filming. I'm sure
Yep,
she
she never
enjoys
drinks.
an occasional cocktail here and there, but she just wants to be
Clear-headed.
present and
Mhm.
clear-headed, thinking
Yeah.
clearly. Yeah.
Like
And maybe
Harry
Sutton feels
Hamlin.
like she hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Harry Hamlin told Lisa Rinna, if you're going to do this show, you cannot drink. And for her first 8 seasons, I think she said she did not drink. And, you know, you do need to be, you're at work. Let's face it, you're at a job, you know? You don't generally go to a job and start drinking.
Well, tanked out.
No,
Unless
and
you're us.
everything you say and do can and will be held against you at
Absolutely.
some
Yes.
point during the
Right.
season, if not at the reunion. So
And for
you
years
need
to come.
remember, and for years to come, you need to remember what you said and did, and you need to be able to explain why you said and did those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bose was funny. She said, you know, her and Sutton were walking in this little park and talking about Amanda. And Bose is like, what she's doing is teaching people how to manifest money by taking their money. So it was like, it's like pretty much.
That is
was
true.
funny.
I also thought it was interesting that Sutton pointed out how strange it is she's always counting things. And when she said that, I was like, what does she mean? And then they played the clip. She's like, yeah, Sutton said she's got 18 bathrooms. But really what she said is this house has
96
9
bedrooms or something.
Yeah. So like, this house has 9 bathrooms and 8 bedrooms. I've redone 17 rooms in this house. Like, who cares? Like,
Well,
really?
who cares? And the funny thing is that she's talking to people who have already been in she was the only one who hadn't been in the house. Everybody else maybe Bose hadn't been in that house.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, everybody else has been in that house, so they're well aware.
Yeah. And then Bose goes on to say, listen, I think she feels the need to quantify things because she feels the need to show that she has stuff and that she came from humble beginnings. And Bose is like, many of us have come from humble beginnings. It's not like get to know all of our stories. Like you don't know where I came from or you know, how I got to where I'm at today.
Right.
And I agree with that.
Yeah. And, you know, like Bo said, that she has more respect for the journey than she does the destination. And it's not about that you were able to buy $5,000 in crystals. It's what happened from A to B to get you there.
Then we go back to her talking to her fiance, Eddie. And then when she said this line, and I wrote it down, she said, because I'm young and successful and financially successful, I'm not depending on a man. And she outsourced her financial well-being to a man, and it didn't go well, referring to Dorit.
She definitely practiced that shit in the mirror.
Yep.
For quite some time.
It was a very Heather Gay delivery.
Yes.
Yes, it was. And it was bullshit. It was bullshit.
Well, like, you think Dorit's intimidated by you?
No.
I don't think so.
Not even close. And the whole scene with Amanda and whatever his name is,
Eddie.
I don't think we even really need to remember because I don't think he'll be back. But
I don't either.
They were just trying very hard, like, to act like they're like cool and like they're so above it. It's like, come on. You wanted on this show. You probably bought the damn house to get on the show. Don't act like you didn't want to be here, and don't you dare act like you didn't watch that show. Because you watched it, you studied it. Now you're failing at it. Like, what?
After study.
Yeah. Everything you did wrong.
Right. Exactly.
Back in the Hamptons, Kyle is FaceTiming with Erica, and she's filling her in on the manifestation party that she missed. And she also told her that she's going to dinner tonight with Sutton and Denise, because this is when the headlines came out about Denise and Aaron getting a divorce. And that was July 4th that the incident happened. So, you know, she was glad to hear that Kyle said she had reached out to Denise via text. I thought it was very interesting that Erica said, you know, I saw that sit down with Denise last year because it was for Denise's show. So that sit down that she had with Erica was, for Wild Things or whatever it was called. But I thought it was interesting that Erica mentioned that even, prior to that, when they weren't in a good place and she was going through a tough time with Tom Girardi, Denise reached out to her via text and, was there to support her, which I really give her a lot of credit for that. Like, I think it's great that Denise did it. And I think it's great that Erica put it out there,
Yeah.
because I think that really does happen. I think that there are really people in this group that really are friends and they do support each other, whether they're on camera or off.
Right.
Back in the Hamptons, the ladies are going out for this beautiful dinner. Every single one of them looks stunning.
And Dorit was on time.
I was just going to say,
did
you realize that Dorit was on time?
Oh, yes, I did.
For the girls' night out.
Yeah, she was on time.
Rachel was excited to get to see the real fun Kyle that she hears about all the times, and she wanted to see her out there doing her splits. I don't think we got to see her doing her splits this time, but you could definitely see she was having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like how Dorit didn't want the wristband.
I
She
know.
wanted to put it on the bag because that's something I would have done.
Bag?
Yeah, because I hated it too. I didn't like it, so it's messing up my look.
Yeah.
The same as Dorit. I was laughing. Yeah, I was laughing. I don't know what it is about those paper bracelets. They always just piss me off. I didn't want it on. Funny.
The big takeaway from this episode, though, was that we need a Hamptons weekend, a long weekend in the Hamptons.
I'll take a long weekend in any place that's coastal.
I just want to
with the sun out.
Well, I wrote down where they went. They went to the something lodge, so maybe we can the surf lodge. Surf lodge. Maybe we can go hang out at the surf lodge. That seems like a fun place.
Well, from what I understand, so that was in Montauk, I believe, and I just know from Summer House. Not that I'm not watching this season, but in the past, I know that for wherever they are in Summer House, when they go to Montauk, it's quite a distance. And even Rachel said on this episode, it's going to take us an hour to get to Montauk. So Montauk must be the place to be, to go out.
Right.
And I would imagine that means that the houses are even that, I don't know who has a house on Montauk, but if Rachel Zoe doesn't, I can't imagine who does.
Yeah, probably Billy Joel.
Maybe.
That's who.
You know what? Probably Diddy has a house on Montauk.
No, I'm good.
Diddy probably definitely. Not anymore, but he probably did at one point.
I'm good too. Then we see Bose. She's talking to Lael about Lael's going, she's entering her junior year of high school. She's not that excited because she heard junior year isn't all that great. And I'll be honest with you, junior year isn't all that great. So, but Bose is everyone's experience is different. It might be great for you. But really the takeaway was Bose is, kind of getting ready for when Lael's no longer there because she said she wants to go on college.
I love when she said she tracks her 24 hours a day. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She wants to go on college tours. And then she starts telling her about her, her embryos and her egg, maybe going with a donor egg. And she's not sure what she wants to do. I mean, Lael says, really, whatever you want to do, do. She's very supportive of her. I just read recently she did an article on February 19th that she says she's still on this journey. She hasn't given up yet. She's not exactly sure which way she's going to go with it, but she's still on this journey.
I mean, I would imagine at this point, why? I mean, first of all, adoption's always a great way to go because of all the children in this country who need adopting. But a surrogate, why? Why not a surrogate?
Yeah.
So many people do that.
Well, yeah, but I think the problem is that she really wanted her egg and his sperm. And then I think if she got that, then she would be more open to a surrogate. But it's the fact that
she
she's
might
not able to use her eggs.
So she wouldn't be in there at all, right?
Right.
Because a surrogate, you can use someone else's egg and someone else's sperm.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't be able to use her egg. Got it.
Right. It wouldn't be her egg. So somebody else would carry a baby with his sperm and a donor egg.
Right. And so it wouldn't be her, right, part of.
Yes.
And I do know also she wanted to have the experience of having a good pregnancy because
lots of luck at that age.
Yeah.
I know. It's
really,
true, though. Unfortunately, it's true.
Yeah. You're.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. And then we see Amanda. Erica goes over to Amanda's house.
And when Erica's walking up, she looks like she's like walking like the Green Mile. Like she's doesn't want to go at all. It's just how it looks to me. She's just like, just when I watched it, that's the vibe I got. Like, oh God.
Well, I loved when she saw all the kids' toys. She was like, man, kids, man, this place is fucked up.
So funny. I laugh so hard. And I love Amanda's caftan.
Yes.
Loved her caftan. I was like, oh, I want to know where it's from. So pretty.
So they're outside talking, and Erica says to Amanda, like, how do you think it went? And she's like, well, it was tough. And Erica said, listen, these ladies in this group, like, they gave me a hard time in the beginning too, because they did. When Erica first came on board, like, you have to kind of ease into this group. You just can't come like guns a-blazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what Amanda was doing, is coming in guns blazing. But she said to her, she's like, listen, when you open up and you're vulnerable, they'll get to see that. She's like, really what we want to know about is the cults. That's what we want to know about. And I was glad she said that. That is what the ladies want to know about.
Honest.
Yeah.
Honest.
I mean,
we really don't.
It's out there.
We really don't give a shit about your manifestation shit. Like, whatever, good girl,
Right.
you do your thing.
Right.
But
right.
cult. We don't know too much about that one, so we'll find out about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll listen to that.
So she started telling her story about the cult. Listen, I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, but she said she started with this church group when she was in high school. Her parents were not very religious. And I guess the pastor from this church moved to Florida and started his own church.
Someone that had to do with the youth group that she was in.
Right. So in 2007, she moved to Florida and to be a part of this church. And once she was there, she started realizing that, they're telling me I can do this and I can't do that and I have to do this. And she started feeling like, this is controlling. And when she had moved there, it seemed like they had made some arrangement with her that she was going to be the psychologist for the church.
Yeah. Remember I told you guys that a couple shows ago.
Yeah. Which is odd because I've never heard of a church having their own psychologist. Have you?
No.
And how old was she?
Maybe since that's what she was going to study for, like maybe they were like, maybe you can do like a little workshop. Like who knows what they told her compared to what she heard. So I don't think it's as bad I just don't feel like it's as bad as she made it out to be. I just don't.
I don't either. Like to me, and,
No,
I don't want to downplay it because I don't
Right, maybe
want
we
to
could
minimize
be wrong.
whatever trauma
Absolutely.
she
Hopefully not.
went through.
Yeah.
But to me, it just sounds like it was a church that she was giving money to, and they probably wanted her to obviously stay and speak positively about so that they could get more parishioners. I mean, this is what churches do.
Yeah. And
Right.
like, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it totally was. But whatever. I thought it was so weird how Amanda says that she likes Erica because Erica is interested in her business. Like, so just because somebody's not interested in your bit, like, I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
And then on October 31st, Halloween of 2008, she drove away from the church to her sister's house in Orlando, and she never looked back. But she did get a phone call from them telling them not to badmouth the church and don't contact anybody. But, she just kept moving forward from there. Okay. Great.
I mean, she's not saying what the church is, and I don't think it's on her website.
No.
She's not even saying what town in Florida she was in. So she is.
I feel like Amanda's identity is super wrapped up, like too much in her business. And it's
Well,
never,
it's how she
that's
makes
never
money,
good. Yeah.
so.
But it's never a good thing. Who you are as a person should never be
what you do.
all about
Right.
whatever your business is.
I think all these Real Housewives, I mean, basically that's their gig. You know what I mean? Like that's their identity now. Her identity might be this manifestation thing now, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining it. Like,
I just
think
feel like
about
she depends on it too much in order to identify herself. Like Erica, just because she's a performer, she's not only talking about her shows and herself and her costumes and her blah, 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 and blah, blah. Like
right.
it's not what makes Erica Erica. It just seems with Amanda, it's very tied into what she feels makes Amanda. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's
I
not
agree with what you're
multi-level.
saying.
It's one level.
Right.
Yeah.
So back in the Hamptons, the sun is setting and the ladies are sitting down to eat dinner. The guys from the band come over and sit down and start eating with them. And Dorit starts talking to the guy and she says his name is Xander. You know, how old are you? And he said 26. And she repeats 26. And he's like, no, I'm 40. And Rachel said, oh, the same age as us, which I thought it was funny. I mean, Kyle's like,
Wait,
Dorit
was he
is
40 or was he 26? He looked 26.
No,
he was 40.
40.
He was 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I looked
He-
him up. And when he said he was from Jersey, I wanted to just look up where. And he's from Hunterdon County, which so is Amanda Petula. So I was like, oh, I wonder if they knew each other because they were similar ages, but I guess they're not.
Yeah, he's well, I mean, Amanda's 35, right? Isn't she in her 30s now?
Yeah. She's in her 30s. I don't think she's 35 yet.
Because
though.
Kyle's
I
44.
thought she was just 30, but no, so maybe
Anyway.
they do.
Yeah, but Kyle was talking about how Dorit really, Dorit has game, like she can flirt. And I agree. Like we saw that when they did the speed dating kind of thing that
Yeah, it
Bo
would be
set up.
fun. It would be fun on the show to watch her date. I think that would be entertaining television.
She's 34. You're right. I didn't think she was
34,
that
right?
old.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think Dorit has good game.
I do
Well,
too.
I'm sure way more
do
game
too.
than PK does when he's out.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting when they were talking to Dorit about like what her type was, and Rachel said, Brad Pitt is my type, and Dorit's like, oh no.
It was funny.
And-
Well, to be honest with you, I used to go hard for Brad Pitt when he was younger. But there's something about him now that I'm with her. Not my type anymore. There's something, I don't know what it is, but there's something I just don't dig. But
Well, it could be
younger,
the abuse allegations by his kids who don't speak to him.
something. There's something for me.
It could
That
be
may be
that.
something. Yeah.
But younger, hell yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah,
I'll be
like
honest,
Thelma
for
and
me,
Louise, Brad Pitt.
for me, it was Tom Cruise until I found out who he really was. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
ugh,
Mm-hmm.
No.
You're like, no, not someone.
no, thank you. Rachel brings up, because I guess it just came out in the news, that Erica is being sued again. She's involved in a $25 million lawsuit, and she brings that up at the table. Kyle said she's worried for Erica. Like, she feels like she can't catch a break. Like, she finally gets over one hurdle, and then another one comes. And it's not even just the fact that you have to defend yourself. You got to spend all this money on lawyers to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when
It's
she
never
said
ending.
at the end that it's the trustees that are suing her, that
Mhm.
is very serious, because a trustee is not just bringing a lawsuit because they want to. A trustee handling a bankruptcy matter, for them to sue you, there has to be good cause.
Is it
I'm
that?
ready for that's what she said. And it's the
No,
trustee
but what
Go ahead.
What I was going to say is it because there's good cause, or because Tom Girardi, there's no place else for them to go? Erica's the only place they can go at this point. Tom Girardi is in
You're
jail.
not getting any money.
They're
There's
not
blood
getting
from a
anything from
stone.
him.
Blood from a stone.
Exactly. So to go after Erica because she's the only one to get it from, listen, I
Right,
think
so
that
she
could
must
be the
have it.
case. Well,
She must have money
No.
from somewhere.
No. I think she has money that she earned. They're going after her because she's going to have to fight to defend herself. I don't think they're going after her because she's guilty. I think they're going after her because she's the only person to go after.
Because there's nobody
Tom
else
is-
is
Nobody else.
available.
You can't go after Tom.
No,
You're not gonna
I
get
know.
anything.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like a personal civil suit. These are trustees who handled the bankruptcies. So they must know something. They must know that I'm just saying, I need a Bravo docket or a Legally Brunette to break this down, because this isn't a personal civil lawsuit where you feel like suing somebody just because
So-
they had something to do with something.
Are you saying that they can't bring something like that as a charge unless they have serious evidence?
I
Is that
would
what you're trying to
imagine.
say? Who
Yeah, I mean,
knows?
they're
I don't know how
trustees.
it works.
They
It doesn't make them. I don't know. It doesn't make them any.
Right. I
better
feel like
of a
anybody can
person,
sue
you know what I
anybody
mean?
for anything. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I
there's
don't
there's no personal reason for a trustee who handles
I mean,
bankruptcy matters
To get a win.
sue
To get a
someone.
win. This is a salacious topic, especially in California.
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe just to
I'm
protect
gonna
the
ask my
name.
bosses about this because
Yeah.
I just feel like if the trustees are bringing a lawsuit against her for the personal bankruptcy and the firm bankruptcy, they must have proof that she received money from both entities at some point illegally. I don't know.
But
this is just
but did she
where
have
my
knowledge
mind's
of it?
going.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to ask my bosses, and hopefully
We'll have to
Bravo
wait and
Docket or
see.
Legally Brunette will
Yeah.
break it down. I don't think Legally Brunette will break it down because I don't think Emily likes to talk about housewife stuff.
Mhm.
But Bravo
Yeah,
Docket will.
maybe kind of like what Wendy's saying, maybe because she's married to him, that she's now the other half that's culpable for whatever he had going on. I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Right. Because
I
they
don't know.
are still technically married.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll see.
But the trustees aren't going to go after somebody who, I don't know. I'm going to talk to my bosses about it.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see how that turns.
Yeah. That was very surprising to me when she said the trustees were suing her, though.
Yeah. So the ladies, I find out, I think it was on the after show. So they back, in the Hamptons, they went out, they were dancing there, and then they went out to another place, and then they went out to another place after that. But Kyle stopped at, I think, the first place. Kyle didn't keep on going, but Dorit did. So she was like
Dorit hung out.
dancing the night away.
Stay out. Yeah.
Yep. Good for her.
Yeah,
Good for her. Then back in Beverly Hills, we see Erica meets up with Sutton and Denise, and they want to know how she's doing. Denise is so funny. They're like, "You look great." She's like, "Yeah, I had a facelift and I lost 200 pounds." And
that was great.
Sutton's like, "You didn't have a facelift." She's like, "Oh no, yeah, I did. I had a full, just a few weeks ago." And I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Had her boobs done.
Had her boobs done. Had a full, like, she looks amazing. Honestly, she
I don't know
looks
who did her
amazing.
facelift, but that's a good facelift because
she should look amazing.
She looks exactly like herself, but younger.
That's what I'm saying. That's
like
exactly.
She's got the perfect result of a facelift. Whoever did it did a great job.
We need to find out who her surgeon is. Probably charges a fortune.
We need to find the money to go to whoever did hers. That's what.
Yeah. But the whole conversation about, they're talking about taking the ear off, and Sutton's face is like,
I know, she's going to puke. It was funny.
And then we find out that Sutton has not. No, I didn't either. Well, why would we, right?
Yeah.
We're not going in. But Sutton tells us that she's never had any cosmetic surgery done.
But it's just the Botox.
And Kyle got her to do that when she first started on the show. She'd never done that before either. So Erica, in Erica fashion, she says, "Listen, I want to talk to you about the black eye that I saw." She just puts it right out there. She's like, "That can't be a one-time thing." And Denise said, "No, it wasn't." Sutton's like, "Well, when did it start?" She's like, "Well, it was a while ago." Denise's dad said to her, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And she's like, "Well, you can't really tell somebody this is going on if you're going to stay with that person."
Mm-hmm.
Which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Then we find out that after she had the surgery, he was the one there taking care of her, and she needed help getting to the toilet, and she's got the drains going on, and he's trying to get her phone, and I guess there was an argument, and, that's when the assault happened, was, post-op, which is crazy. And Erica's like, "Well, that's what happened on July 4th. She's like, "Oh, well, that was a whole other thing." She's like, he hit her twice post-op, we find out, 2 times after she had surgery. She said when it came out, the first person to contact her was Charlie, and the second was Erica, which again, I thought was very telling. She said to Charlie that Aaron is making him look like a saint, which again, I thought was funny.
Yeah.
I really do. I told you, I watched her special. I really do like Denise. I really do. I like her.
Yeah, I love her relationship with Charlie. I'll be honest with you. I did watch her show. I don't think I finished the season. I thought her daughter Sammy was very difficult to watch. I thought she was a very entitled, spoiled brat. I just, me, I could turn it off. When I don't want to watch it anymore, I could turn it off. But I do like Denise, and I love her relationship with Charlie.
The thing about her is she must have a lot of trauma in her past, because to select,
well, she was married to Charlie Sheen.
Right, to select Charlie Sheen and then to select this new one, pick her ain't good.
I think she I think she had a very nice upbringing, and I think she lost her mom young, which was
Maybe that,
devastating to her
maybe,
whole
yeah,
family.
absolutely, that
But
could be
I
it.
think that Charlie Sheen, I think he like swooped in, like I think he just swept her off her feet. Like I think he just like treated her like a princess, and she really fell hard for him. And then they got
Maybe
married,
she's
and
just too
then
nice, maybe she's just too nice.
like the flip switched, and she was like, "Who am I
Whoa.
with?" You know,
Right, right,
like
right.
maybe he fell off the wagon. Like maybe he was sober when they first got together, and then he fell off the wagon, and
Right, and she was like, "Whoa." Yeah.
he was
Who
off and
knows?
running. And here she's got 2 kids. So
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
Well,
lot.
it's a lot, and I do think that that is probably the case. I think she is a very kind heart. She's got a good
Yeah.
soul. She helped Charlie's ex with her twins. His ex has been in and out of rehab many times. Denise has
Brooke, yeah.
always been there.
Yeah.
Always been there. And by the same token, you said you didn't like Sammy, but Sammy grew up with Charlie Sheen as her father. Like, she's got a lot of
Yeah.
trauma in her life, and her actions today are a result of that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like I would give her
It's just how
grace for
she was
that. I
very
do give her
mean to
grace.
her sister. Like, that's what I
Well,
didn't like.
Well,
you
trauma
know
can come out in all different ways,
Yeah.
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 Then we hear from Erica that, she went through something very similar. I was shocked. I don't know if I was as shocked as Sutton, because the look on Sutton's face
Yeah, that was good.
was like, I
Yeah.
mean, it said it all. It really said it all.
It's never a
And
good thing to hear.
no, it's not. And then even when Erica said to Sutton, like, I could see you have a question, like, we're in a good place now. Why don't you just ask me? She's like, well, I just want to go back to, I heard you say, like, the same thing happened to you. Like, she was stuck at that. Like, she didn't even get past that.
Right.
She's
Right.
like, yeah, it did. And then, she goes on to explain it, and what we've seen of Erica, we would have never thought that, a short-term relationship with someone after everything she's gone through with Tom would result
Well,
in,
what's surprising is that when she said after the 3rd time, it's like,
right.
you let it go that far that it happened 3 times with somebody you weren't married to or had children with. Like, listen, sometimes women stay because they have to, and I understand that. But she was not in that position. So that's what was surprising. It happened 3 times.
Well, I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship with anybody that's, manipulative, highly manipulative, and highly skilled at being manipulative, because there's all different kinds.
Right.
But I think you're just so flabbergasted by it. Not necessarily the physical aspect. I think that for me personally, that would be like one and done. Like,
Right.
just
Right.
no.
Especially
But
when you
that's
don't have any ties to that person.
right. But I don't know. It can happen, and it's freaky, and it's a mind fuck. Is what it is, and it's not an easy thing. So I give her
No,
a
it's
lot of
not.
grace, and it was hard to hear. I felt bad
Yeah.
for her.
And I'm glad
Yeah, I
she
felt
spoke
bad for her
about it.
too.
I'm glad she spoke about it. I'm glad it's getting out there that, people like Denise and people like Erica can go through this too, and they can get through to the other side. I mean, on the after show, Erica said, she never planned on saying that. It just came out. And she's like, I don't know if I'm going to regret this. I don't know what kind of backlash I'm going to get for this, but whatever. I did it. I did it. It's, it's out there. I can't take it back.
Listen, if it helps one person
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
know that you
Yes.
can do it, there's people to help you, you can make it through. If it helps, then it's certainly
That's
worth
it. That's it. I mean, even when she said, she's like, I'm going to say one thing and I'm going to leave it there. You have no idea how shameful it is to be the mother of a police officer and to have to pick up the phone and call 911. And then after that, then you have to call your family member, because he must be in the same precinct that she called 911.
So
he
doesn't
can
find
hear it
out from you.
from
Yep.
anybody. Yeah, right. So that he hears it from you.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah. And like we said, thank God she got out. She did also say on the after show she had already confided in Kyle and Dorit. They were aware of it. And, they kept her, as any friend would, right?
Right.
They
Yeah.
didn't put it out there. But I did notice on the latest after show, Amanda is sitting by herself. I thought she was totally
by
done.
herself.
But she has her own, which honestly, watching her on the after show, she just talks and talks and talks. She should have been by herself the whole time. She could do the whole thing herself. She doesn't let anyone else speak.
That's funny.
And
That's
then
really
Natalie is
funny.
also on. Now Natalie is
Yes,
on the after
I
show.
saw that.
Really?
I saw that,
Oh,
yep.
I have to start watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So
So
do
Natalie
we
is
think
on with
she's gonna be a housewife next year? Like, where has anybody heard anything about this? Like, why are we getting Natalie on the after show?
I think she's going to definitely be a friend of, because she was sitting with Tilly and Kathy Hilton, who are both friends of. So it was the three of them together.
Well,
which
that makes sense.
could be three friends of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That makes sense. Okay. I like
The
her.
more, the
I'm,
more the
you know. Yeah, and she's likable.
and there was
So far.
yeah, there was no fighting this episode, right?
No,
It's always
No
good.
I
fighting.
loved watching them in the Hamptons.
Always a good.
I did too.
And I hate to admit it, but I think Amanda is ridiculous. But I don't mind watching her. I don't think she'll be back. But I don't like I don't like when she comes on the TV. I don't have to fast forward like I do some people.
Well, there you go.
I do think she's
Well, that's a
ridiculous.
plus.
But but
Yeah.
I'll sit and watch it.
Yeah, so we'll
Did
have
you
to.
notice Erica's confessional look? It's her long, straight blonde hair.
And I told
She
you
has
the
like
eye
silver
makeup.
eyeshadow on, the eye makeup, and the Morticia Adams dress.
Yes, that's the look I was talking to you guys about.
Okay, I loved it.
It's very like
I
gothy
loved
kind
it.
of.
Very much so, but I loved
Very
it.
gothy. I was like, oh, look at you.
Because of her long blonde hair,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought that was fun. All right, so that's all I
All right.
got.
Yeah,
All
me
right,
too.
so thank you very much for watching and listening. Please subscribe and give us 5-star reviews. Bye.
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 I gotta feed my pets.